Take off now.
Are you?
Good. I make them tough, actually.
Okay. Fair enough.
I better take this off too then.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
So good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to welcome everyone here. I'm Billy Pang, MPP for Markham-Unionville. Thank you, everyone. I'm especially pleased to welcome our wonderful colleagues, Minister of Finance, Peter Bethlenfalvy, and Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, Rob Flack. Whenever you see those two ministers visiting our community, it's always a great sign. It means Ontario is investing, growing, and building for future. I also want to thank Mattamy Homes for hosting us today and for their continued partnership in building more homes for families across the province. It's an exciting day for Markham-Unionville. It is an exciting day for Ontario, and I'm honored to be part of it. Please join me in welcoming Minister Bethlenfalvy.
Thank you, Billy. Well, thank you very much, Billy. It's great to be back in Markham, and thank you for that great welcome, Billy Pang, our great MPP for the riding, and Mr. Flack, always good to see you. We saw each other back in Pickering on Friday, so you're making the rounds, so thank you for that. I'd also like to acknowledge Richard Lyle from Rescon, right behind me there, and Ruben Thanner Ruben from Maria, as well as our great hosts from Mattamy Homes and from Build Ontario as well, and all the great people who in the Ontario Builders Association, Home Builders Association. Great to be here, great to support the event today. I want to thank all the people at Mattamy Homes. You do a great job building these beautiful, beautiful homes. We need more. Keep going, folks. Thank you for being here. And I also want to take a special moment to thank and congratulate Peter Gilgan, who's been a champion not only for building homes right across the jurisdiction in Ontario and other parts of North America, but also for the incredible donations to many of our healthcare organizations and hospitals, and really making game-changer type investments. So I want to have a particular shout out to Peter Gilgan as well. It's great to be here as we move forward with another part of our plan to protect Ontario while keeping costs down for families. As Ontario continues to navigate the impact of U.S. tariffs and global uncertainty, now more than ever, we need to unleash our economy and make Ontario the most competitive place in the G7 to invest, to create jobs, and do business. And that's exactly what our government is doing. Just last week, we announced our vision for nuclear, a $1 billion investment through the Building Ontario Fund, along with a $2 billion investment from the federal government, creating 18,000 construction jobs and 3,600 operating jobs, and generating $38.5 billion to Canada's GDP, on our way to being an energy superpower. And that, folks, is what nation building looks like. And Ontario is taking every necessary step to defend the interests of people of Ontario and protect the economy and jobs by ramping up our Buy Ontario program. And we acted early to cut costs. In 2025, we have already saved an estimated $11.9 billion in savings and supports for Ontario businesses, which includes $5.6 billion for small businesses. And we saved, through cutting taxes and fees, an additional $12.9 billion for individuals and families. And today we're taking steps to continue making life more affordable and to restore the dream of home ownership for more families by working with the federal government to mirror their proposed HST, GST first-time home buyers rebate. Subject to passage of federal legislation, Ontario's new rebate would temporarily remove the full 8% of the provincial portion of the HST for first-time home buyers on qualifying new homes valued up to $1 million. So for a new home valued at $1 million, that means a savings of up to $80,000 in provincial tax relief as a result of the new and existing Ontario rebates, bringing total savings for first-time home buyers to $130 $100,000. In short, it means more money that stays where it belongs, in the pockets of hardworking Ontario families. It's another way we're building on our government's strong track record of making life more affordable. Because in times like these, every dollar counts. Ontario has faced challenges before, and we've always come out stronger. At a time when tariffs and global uncertainty threaten our economy, we are charting our own course. We're building a province that's more competitive, resilient, and self-reliant. À l'heure où les tarifs douaniers et l'incertitude mondiale menacent notre économie, nous traçons notre propre voie. Nous renforçons la compétitivité, la résilience et l'autosuffisance de la province. We're cutting red tape, investing in made-in-Ontario energy and supply chains, and taking concrete action to help families get ahead. Through measures like this HST relief, we're helping more young families take that first step into home ownership. We're strengthening our economy, and we're ensuring that Ontario remains the best place in the world to live, work, and raise a family. Together, we are building a stronger, resilient, and self-reliant Ontario. And with that, thank you, and over to Minister Flack. Thank you very much, everyone.
Well, thank you, Minister. Great to be here this morning again. I won't name everyone again, but thank you, folks, for the great stakeholders you are, and for coming out on this beautiful end of October sunny day. It's tremendous news for first-time home buyers and home builders alike right across Ontario. From the start, our government has said that we are bringing the dream of home ownership within the reach for more families. It is, after all, the quintessential Canadian dream. Today, as a part of our plan to deliver on that promise, this rebate would make it easier for more first-time home buyers to afford a home where they can create cherished memories, just like where we are here today in Markham. I have said before that uncertainty has led builders and buyers to hit the pause button. Subject to federal legislation, they will soon be able to take their finger off that pause button. This is a bold step forward. For Ontario residents, this could make their dream of home ownership a reality. For home builders, this would allow them to sell their current stock and quickly get to work on meeting newly revived demand. For laborers and tradespeople, this means they can continue doing what they love doing, and that is building their communities. This is a win-win for everyone involved. This is how our government, under the leadership of Premier Ford, is protecting Ontario. In lockstep with this, our government is creating the conditions home builders need to get more homes built. Governments don't build houses, you folks do, and that's the conditions we're creating. During this spring session, I was proud to introduce Bill 17, Protect Ontario by Building Faster and Smarter Act. Now law, it takes direct aim at reducing prohibitive red tape and stalled approvals by reducing the burden of development charges, eliminating a patchwork system of building rules across the province, and enabling Canadian-made construction materials to get to market faster. Last week, we took it a step further with Bill 60, Fighting Delays, Building Faster. This bill is appropriately named as we are in the fight of our lives to protect Ontario's economy. Bill 60 builds on the foundation set by Bill 17, extending reforms to bring down the cost and time needed to build. How? We're doing it. Removing municipal ability to require costly Cadillac time-wasting design demands with no impact on safety through site plan controls. Undertaking a section-by-section review of the building code to reduce regulatory burdens and costs while maintaining safety. Enabling a municipal service corporation for water and wastewater in the Peel region as a pilot project, and reforming the municipal development charge framework to ensure homebuyers pay the true cost of infrastructure and not overly inflated costs that do not serve infrastructure getting built in a faster and better way. Together, these measures remove the obstacles that delay construction, inflate costs, and keep families waiting. Our mission is simple. We want to get homes built. We want to keep workers on the job, and we want to keep the dream of home ownership alive. Thank you all. I want to thank Billy Pang for hosting us here in Markham. Minister Bethlenfalvy, back to you for questions.
Thank you. We will now take reporter questions. Just as a reminder, it's one question, one follow-up, and please identify yourself by name and outlet.
Hey, Keith, CBC. Is this actually going to help first-time homebuyers?
Well, I'll kick it off, and then I'm going to pass it to Mr. Flack. It's a significant investment in helping first-time home buyers. As we've outlined in our comments, there's about almost $500 million of relief. This will provide support for people buying their first home, and many dream of that, and that dream is beyond the reach of many. This will definitely help. There's many things that help, including this. Of course, we've cut the gas tax, we've cut tolls, we've cut fees and driver's license fees, many things that puts money back in people's pockets, but this is another in a stream of initiatives that does that. I would also add that we've put significant money into getting homes built by supporting municipalities through $4 billion of infrastructure funding and wastewater funding through the Home Infrastructure Support Program, some $4 billion. And of course, we were the first to say to the federal government, let's cut the HST, the harmonized sales tax, for purpose-built rental buildings. And we put that in our budget about 3 years ago and waited for a year, and the federal government finally agreed with us and matched us. So we now have 13% reductions to get more purpose-built rentals built. So it's a range of measures, but I'll let Mr. Flack expand on that.
Well, thank you, Minister, and I'll answer the question with an example. So I have a lady that works in my constituency office that is a first-time home buyer, and she's been asking me recently, do you think the HST will come down as been promised? Do you think that fees will come down? Of course, I couldn't say anything. There's a perfect example. She and her husband are waiting to move into their first home. This will be welcome news. I'm confident they're going to buy a house. So creating the conditions, creating the environment for people to succeed, to take their finger off the pause button is what this is about. I'm confident it'll work, and we call on the federal government to match what Mr. Bethlenfalvy announced today. Let's get it done. We're going to see a lot of young families move into homes like the beautiful homes right here in Markham.
Thank you. This now concludes this press conference. Thank you everyone for coming.
Thank you, everyone.